This video is the one I run into some issue. The issue is I try to copy one file, use SCP from my PC Power Shell to the AWS EC2 Linux server. It running for 12 hours, so it's quite a long time. And then I have to babysit it. And if it's not, the window when it's closed, or it's not really closed, it's just to say it became black, and then my job is dead. So I have to figure out how can I do this, right? Running the background process from the PC to the EC2 server. That is the way I finally figured out. So you don't need to babysit your job. You just submit the job and then go sleep. Here's the issue I'm running to. I try to use the PowerShell to copy this really big file to my ECT. So first things I try to set up is without password. If I SSH to the ECT server, as I show you, it asks a password so I can connect. Let me prove it. Host name, yeah. That is the EC2 server. The only thing is when they're running the job, right? Here is how they're running job in the background. It's a running job to copy the file. The copy of the file is pretty big. It takes quite a long time. I have to monitor it. It says running. But if it goes to server to see it, you cannot see anything. In this directory, it should be in the tab. You cannot see anything. Why? Right. You never see the file copied here, even if it says running. The big trouble is when I submit the job. Let me stop job first. When I submit the job, right, it contacts the EC2 server on AWS, but it cannot, because the background process, it cannot ask you password. That's the reason it goes nowhere. You try to connect the server, you cannot do it. Let me stop it, and then I will show you what is the way to do to set up to be able to run it. Sorry, it's not very clear, the screen, but it doesn't matter, just stop the job. And so here's the first one we're going to use. Okay, it will be clear later. Just a minute. We use ssh-keygen to create a key pair on my PC side. So by now the key pair created. Here is the public key created. So I open the public key. You see what the key looks like, right? So I copy this public key. I go to server side, and then there's one directory called .ssh under home user directory. There's files. This one, authorized keys, is the one chart control say, if you have my public key here, you can get in without me asking you password. So I already create another file called .pc, right? This file, including this key, I already copied there. Exactly the same, you will see. This is the key I copied, put in this file called .pc. So I copy this file to authorized key file. So I set up. By now this file has my public key from my PC. So when I try to connect from PC, it should know it. I try it to see what happens. Okay, SSH first. Try to see it works or not. Because by now, server side already have my public key. Okay, I get in. By now, I'm in EC2 server now. You can see, right? Let's run in the job to see what happens. So we start this job again. It's running in the background. So I copy to the temp directory. Job is running. Let's see on the server side what I got. So temp directory. Let's see the file is copied or not. Oh, not yet. Yes, the file is copied, right? So by this way, what you can do is you can copy actually is to running the job in background and without babysit it. So I'm using PowerShell. This is on PowerShell. So I hope you like this. Hope you can figure out if you needed to running send some file from your PC to the AWS EC2. That is the way you can set up this way. And then you can copy a pretty big file without babysit it.